Alright, I just installed or finished installing a Uniden 78, I think it's LTX, PC78LTX in my second gen 4Runner. I just wanted to show the installation real quick. I feel like it's pretty clean and pretty excited about it. So here it is in the truck. I basically pulled out that plastic that's in there. There's a piece of metal on this side. Can't really see it in there. That this whole piece attaches to, and I unbolted it from the back there, and it got a much longer bolt, and then I bent it out. I bent the tabs. There's little tabs in there. I bent those tabs out 90 degrees and threaded those as the mounts in the sides of the radio, and put them up in there. It holds up nice and tight to the bottom of the panel there. I reinstalled the plastics. Well, I used that long bolt to tighten it, and when that long bolt goes into the frame where it's supposed to, outside gets more body than anything, but anyway, where it goes, it tightens against the radio and pulls the radio both up and together and holds it tightly in place. This doesn't muffle the speaker too much, and it holds it all together nicely. Then I cut out the plastic and reinstalled it so it looks really nice and clean. There is a piece, it's a relay, light switching relay or something, that mounts right here where the radio would have been, and I just uninstalled that and moved it back behind there. It's kind of just floating. That's probably the only part that it should be tightened up somewhere. Then I ran power. Actually, so my switch here for my lights, it still works, but my defrost still works. The defrost itself does not work, and I haven't gone through to troubleshoot that. Maybe I will one day, but I don't really need it. I don't use it, even here in Montana. So what I did is I actually used this the fuse that belongs to this switch, and so I'll show you how it works. That fuse is right down there in the kick panel, my foot, and when I put my key on, key's on, radio's coming on, no CB, right? Well, then I turn the switch on, and oh, looky there, my CB is fired up, and that way I just always have this knob on and the volume up, and I don't have to sit down there and twist it or whatever. I can just turn the CB on and on with my switch. And I thought that was pretty sweet. So if you don't like that, whatever, if there's something really wrong about doing that, let me know. But basically I just spliced into the power side of that fuse in the kick panel there, and then used the ground stud that's back there as well for the ground, and went with that. So that's my Uniden mount there. The other part of my installation that you should see is my antenna. You need 18 feet of coax, and so there's a lot of coax. Don't mind this whole thing is a mess right now because I'm doing something else completely, but there's 18 feet of coax that basically I just wrapped around in here. It comes out of the firewall back there. I don't know if you can quite see it behind those brake lines. Then I just rooted it up here behind the airbox and everything. So there's 18 feet, because you don't want it in a nice coil, because then you'll have an RF block. So I did that, and then you can use that. I used the Fire Stick mount and the Fire Stick adjustable tip Fire Stick 2 antenna. Ran the coax up through the middle there and grounded it like it's supposed to be. It's the center conductor there. Worked out really well to tune it with the SWR meter on there. The tip's probably about halfway in, maybe a little more than halfway in, and it's all tuned. So that's my installation for my Uniden CB. I think it looks really clean. This would also work on an automatic second gen, not just this manual one. So thanks for watching.